Get us started.
Yeah. Hey, guys, good to see everybody. First day of spring ball. Hopefully, we can get you guys out there soon to watch a little practice. Look forward to seeing y'all. The guys were very well prepared today. I got to give the coaching staff credit. You know, we have 14 football schools. The guys hit the ground running today. Tommy Moffitt has them in good shape. Now we got to get them in football shape. This was probably one of the toughest first days since I've been here. We got after it pretty good, although we didn't helmets. We didn't have any contact, but we went a full practice. We did a lot of pursuit and effort drills on both offense and defense, focusing on finish. I thought the quarterbacks looked really good. You know, all of them shared reps. I was really impressed with all the quarterbacks. And the young guy, Garrett Nussmeier, showed us he can scramble and make plays on his feet. Very good quarterback group. I thought the defensive line today had a good day. Hopefully, we wasn't in pads. The inside guys had a pretty good day. We had some penetration. Ali Gay had a good day of rushing the passer. Keishon Butte caught some great passes. Max hit him on a back shoulder route, was fantastic. I thought for the most part it was a good day. Obviously, we're going to watch the film. I challenged the guys for 15 great days, one day at a time. We got football school tomorrow. We're going to make corrections. Our coaching staff's going to watch the film tonight. We're going to get after it tomorrow. Any questions?
Hey, Ed. Thanks for talking with us here this spring. Good to be back, I'm sure. I'm curious because, last week, Austin Thomas said last week y'all are kind of moving to a very strong NFL model in your program. And so far, you've made 4 new staff additions for what appears to be kind of a scouting department. I'm curious, what is this new movement you have here, and why is it necessary in today's?
Well, I just tried to get the best guys for our program. LSU is going to attract some of the best coaches. And, if obviously on offense, I wanted Joe Brady's offense, so we got 2 guys that were working with him. That's why we did that. Durante came up, had a great interview, was very highly recommended by Dave Aranda. His strength is the back end. He knows the front end. My strength is the front end. I thought it was a good deal. Andre Carter, I wanted a guy to teach our guys tremendous pass rush because we have pass rush guys. You look at 80.5 sacks. He's got a lot of energy. He had a great interview. He was highly recommended by Joe Vitt, who I worked with the Saints. So, those guys came highly recommended, and they want to be here. There's a lot of want to in that staff, so I'm very impressed with all of them.
Yeah, you also audit guys y'all been announcing like Will Redmond and J.R. Belton, this kind of scouting department, this research there.
Yeah.
What is that movement there?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Well, Austin Thomas came, and I let him basically make those hires, and those are some guys that he knew throughout his travels, and he thought that was best for our program.
And it's the first time since you've been here, LSU has 2 new coordinators. I guess just how different is that, having that much change at once, and kind of how's that going so far?
It's good. It's energy, man. They want to prove themselves. These guys, this is their first time there at LSU. They're hungry. They're here early in the morning. They're here late at night. I think that they're doing a tremendous job of preparing this football team. Both of them are very capable. Both of them are bright coaches. Probably both of them will be head coaches one day. They're great leaders. They have great organization about themselves. And the players believe in them. I think both of them have made tremendous connections with our players. And I think that was the most important thing on both the interviews. When they spoke, like I told you, I was listening to them like I was a player, or our player was going to respond well to these guys. That's why I hired them.
Coach Orgeron, talk about your approach with the quarterbacks going in the spring. What did you relay to them as far as the competition, what you expected from them? What was their each attitudes? And the second part, what are you expecting with the recruiting dead period? When do you think it's going to end? And what are you game planning for in June and July as far as camps, recruiting, etc.?
Yeah, first of all, with the quarterbacks, Max Johnson has taken the first snaps. He won the last 2 games for us. Myles Brennan did a tremendous job. T.J. Finley did a tremendous job. So those guys are fighting for a quarterback spot. Garrett Nussmeier looked very good today. I think they took all equal reps. Max took the first reps, and I told him he was going to do that. but the competition is open. Let the best man win. I think, I don't know what we've been told, maybe in June it may open up, it may not. We're preparing to have official visits. We're preparing to have camps, but we're not sure yet. I mean, we haven't been told anything, but there are some dates we have set in case they tell us in June, but we're not sure yet.
Hey, Coach O. Obviously, having spring football is a storyline in itself for you guys. When you look back at last year and not having it, what do you think you guys missed the most, and how do you kind of hone in on that?
I think that the building of the team, we built on the foundation. The fourth quarter, our team fighting together and getting to learn each other, going offense, defense, competing, getting in football shape, having the reps. You look at Keyshawn Butte going against Derek Stingley. I mean, not gonna get better than that now. It's just not gonna happen. So, best against best, competing, finding out about our football team, finding out about the 8-day of practice when everybody's tired and don't want to go, and grinding it out, having the scrimmages in Tiger Stadium, finding out who's gonna play hard, who's gonna be able to perform under pressure. Those are the things that we're going to do this year. And we're going to be in great shape. We're going to be a physically tough football team. And we're going to find out who wants to perform at a high level.
Yeah, two questions. One, how's Myles Brennan's health? I mean, how's he bounced back? And secondly, anybody missing this spring health-wise? Not going to be anticipating spring practice.
Yeah, Myles looks 100% to me. Now, I don't know if he is. But he's doing everything. Yeah, he's done everything in the fourth quarter. He's running around. He's run some bootlegs today. He looked very good. He threw the ball very well. He's not complaining about anything. He hasn't missed one practice. Let's see, a couple of guys out. Who we have out? Who? Who's that? Eli Ricks. Elias Ricks is he's out for. He may come towards the end of the spring. He's out right now. Who else we got? That's about it. I think that's the only guy we have out for the spring right now.
That's basically injury related?
Yeah, injury related, yes. Michael Baskerville is going to be out all spring because of academics. Hopefully we can get him back in the summer.
Hey, Coach. Do you feel like you're hopefully heading back towards, I don't want to say normalcy, but, a lot of things that we missed last year in terms of crowds and excitement and all that stuff? You think that's going to be, that'll motivate the team even more as you're starting? Yeah.
I'm very hopeful. I think these young men deserve it. They work hard. One of the reasons they came here is to play in front of the crowd in Tiger Stadium, and obviously we missed it last year, but nobody had their crowd, so you can't use that as an excuse. But to go walk down the Tiger Walk, to have 102,500 people cheering for you is something that we miss. Just being normal, just normal activity every day. I think we're heading towards that. I don't know how much, if we're going to be 100% normal, but I know it's going to be a lot better than last year, I'm assuming.
And if I could ask a follow-up on Ron's question. So, Myles, it just healed on his own? He just, the injury, the hit, he took his surgery?
There was no surgery, nothing like that. It was something that he had to heal on his own with rehab. And as far as I know, he's ready to go because he hasn't missed a thing.
Thanks, Coach.
Hey, Ed, just wondering what you wanted to see from the quarterbacks as far as development goes this spring. What are you looking for out of each
Well, you got to give it to them. They're learning a new offense again, and so they've been working hard. They've been working with Jake. They've been studying. These guys are very smart, very cerebral, hard workers. I think mastering the offense, be able to get the right reads, get the passing game down, get the run game down. We're not only in the shotgun, we're taking snaps from the center, so that's different. And there's some different things that we do, and so just them be able to execute the offense and see who's going to be the leader out there. And that's going to happen in scrimmages, and that's going to happen in August. This is a ongoing thing. I'm watching everything they do, fourth quarter, class attendance, grades, everything that they do counts. We compete.
Coach, was that your call on Max Johnson taking the first snap, or did Pete have something to do with it after watching film?
That was my call. Yeah.
And what about your film study of him maybe after the season, in addition to the Florida game?
Yeah.
Into that?
Well, I know this, Glenn. There's one quarterback that's 2-0 on campus here, and that's him. And hey, I got to give it to Myles now. Myles played good. Myles played good enough to win. There's no question about that. TJ against South Carolina had a tremendous game. Garrett is very capable, so there's no favorite here. You know, I just thought that Max won the last 2 games, so to keep the continuity, let him take the first snap. Myles and those guys have been alternating behind him, but the competition is open and the best man is going to win. I'm going to tell you now, during the fourth quarter, Myles graded elite like 3 or 4 times. And so he has worked very hard. He has a great attitude. He's competitive. Let's see what happens.
Hey, Ed, good to see you again. I don't know how you keep getting younger looking every time we do it. The first time we had a chance to talk to you since the Title IX findings, what are your thoughts on the measures that the school is taking to implement this?
Yeah.
How committed are you to following them, given
Yeah.
sometimes it may impact your chances of success?
Yeah, we're very committed to that. We want to be in the forefront. We want to be leaders. We had an interview. I told them everything that I knew. You guys saw the report. I was sickening to hear some of the things that have happened, and take the accountability where we have to take the accountability and move on.
And safety seems relatively wide open this year, and obviously Mo Hampton behind the portal, and you have some talented freshmen coming in.
Yeah.
Is that a position where you could see freshmen really cracking the rotation starting right now?
He's going to have to. Todd Harris is playing well. Jordan Tolles is back there as a new player because he hadn't played much last year. Derek Davis is a mid-year graduate. He's out there doing a phenomenal job. He was the number 2 safety in the country. Sage Ryan was the number one safety. Matthew Langlois is a good player. These freshmen are going to have to play, and we may have to move a corner to safety if that doesn't work.
We'll wrap up with Brody.
Brody or me?
Yeah, just ask my question.
Yeah, it's DRO. I get it. It's cool. Ed, Scott Woodward earlier this week was saying on the radio that you'll talk daily and that you understand the expectations that LSU and that 5-5 wasn't good enough. Do you feel any sense of urgency going into this year? And,
Yeah.
I mean, how do you approach that?
Yeah, I was born in Louisiana. I understand LSU's expectation. I said it when I was hired. Nobody has to tell me about LSU's expectations. I know exactly what LSU's expectations are, and I invite them. And I expect that of me and my staff, and we did it 2 years ago. We had the best football team in the world. But it seems like some people have forgot that, and I understand that. But, 5-5 doesn't cut it. And, but there's no excuse. We got to get better. We do have a lot of guys returning. We do have a lot of starters, but I totally understand the expectations of LSU. I don't need to be told that by anyone. Me and Scott have a great relationship. I love LSU, and I want to represent the state of Louisiana the best that I can every day, and I feel like I do that.
Thank you, Coach.
All right.